Hello everybody, welcome to the Geek Club and welcome to the third installment of the Build Your Own 3D printer from Eaglemoss. And forgot to put a lamp on there. So we have our bag of goodies. It's a big bag of goodies this time. And this is a special one because in this video, if all goes well, we'll be applying the first bit of power to the printer to test some aspects of it. So yes, it is a momentous moment in the history of this printer. So turn this off camera so you can't see too much. And ooh, we have goodies. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, yes, okay, it's one of them. Have a read of that while I'm waiting. Okay, one of them. One of them. Oh, hello, didn't expect that. Okay, that's different. And one of them. And these. Right, okay. So we have issues 8, 9, 10 and 11, which are, interestingly enough, in the wrong order here. So, okay. This is the 3D Design Challenge. Win a Vector 3D printer. Vector 3 printer, plus a host of other exclusives. Who can enter? 16s and under, group effort, or over 18s? Okay. Right. Right. Let's start with number 8. There we go. 3D, create, and print. And just to make sure nobody sees my code, because that's getting going. Right, we are in. And first page, over this page, it has the usual stuff. World of 3D, the world of 3D printing, 3D design tutorial, 3D printing techniques, build your own 3D printer, design files, and work smarter. So, in this episode, we are looking at jewelry that's designed for you. 3D printing is rapidly becoming a preferred means of production for many jewelry designers. Not only is it a fantastic creative tool for them, it also gives people more choice. Now you can create your own design, upload it, and print it. Not into jewelry, so it's not going to be of much use in this house or this lab. Right, okay, there we go. Okay, so custom made designs, the personal touch. Singapore-based jewelry company Polychemy offers clients the chance to create and customize a wide range of jewelry from the comfort of their own homes. Clients can also create their own unique designs for printing. Right, okay, we are here with the 3D design tutorial for the software. I've forgotten the name of the software. Yeah, SketchUp. SketchUp. Yep, so we're looking at zoom, orbit and pan and changing views within the software. So the tutorials continue. They are good tutorials. Could say they're a bit short, but they've got to be spread over a long period, so they're good. I've been following them. Yeah, and may make a video out on Monday. If anybody's interested in a video on these tutorials, based on these tutorials, please let me know in the comments. Looks like I'm making some sort of clock now. Okay. The digital revolution. 3D printing techniques. 3D artists must possess creative talent as well as technical skill to be at the top of their game and be able to harness the amazing modelling potential that 3D printing offers. So, how do they get intricate detail in their models? It's got a lot to do with the quality of a model's print resolution. Obviously, the equivalent of dots per inch. So we're going through those sort of things. There we are. On this one, we've got the driver motor board, which looks a lot bigger in there. There it is, tiny little bugger. And what do we got to do? Receive your driver motor board that adds functionality to the motor tester board. So this is just going to go in and plug into the big part. Motor board with drive plugged into the motor test board. Please keep this board safe and do not fit it yet. Full instructions are coming, and using these boards will be supplied in issue 10. Right, okay. So the models we can download to print. We have a space bracket. These are native printer files, so you can't alter them to suit your own desires later. You've got to use them as is. You can't rescale them or anything like that. Headphone cable tidy. Do you get the feeling they're getting desperate? Coin dish, which says V3 on it. Again, desperate. A table stand. Yeah, okay. And this is something I enjoy more. This is the bits where you get weekly parts from models. So you got the wheels for the car, for the simple car this time. I'm hoping we've had the chessboard. Hello, Fluffy. And I'm hoping to print some of that chessboard out, print the whole thing out. Hoping we get some nice complex models like this that you can put together. I haven't actually downloaded something I want to print out that a gentleman I know will be finishing off for me, painting up and all that once it's done. Looking forward to doing that. That should be interesting. And we'll do some time lapse on that one as well. But that's down the line once this is working. And Fluffy has delivered tea. Oh yeah, thank you, Fluffy.
You're welcome.
Okie dokie. And make an impression with embossing. What's embossing in this aspect context? Excuse me. Borrowed from leather and paper crafts. Oh. Was that your stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was loud. Alright, go feed it.
I am.
Okay, dokie. I'll feed mine after. Borrowed from leather and paper crafts, embossing is a technique which adds surface detail, flattering images and texture to your models. Use embossing to liven up the surface of your 3D image or to add striking patterns, designs and images. Such as this. And this and this and this. So this will be handy once we're up and running. Ooh, screw from another project. Get rid of that. Yes, that will be handy once we're up and running. That's going to be very useful. Okay. And so that's print issue 8. Issue 9. Consider. I'll just get different magazines so I'm not ruining the future. And for today's cover magazine we have July 1978, a bit older than this, Practical Wireless, from Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, Malaysia, 45p. Okay, so in the Chassis V3 printer part, AC power adapter. So we're getting the power adapter, yay! 3D modelling step by step, and how to get the best print resolution. So if I cover that, there we go. Better. Making history, the early years of 3D printing. Now, when you read that, you get the feeling that, you know, we're back to the BBC Micro stage. And when they talk about older, the first years of computing, when you're around the years of the BBC Micro coming out, you know that we are still in the very early years of the printing. This is the BBC Micro age of the 3D printer. Yeah, we are in the early stages. So if you got any ideas on where you think it will go, leave some something in the comments and we'll discuss it in the comments. Perhaps we can make a video about the future of 3D printing, where people think it's going to go. A lot of people don't realise that, but 3D printing is actually as old as the micro revolution itself, but it's just been used in industry. It's the fact that it's now coming to the home that's the revolution, and things are getting faster, better all the time. So anyway, the MakerBot Replicator 2. I've seen the MakerBot and I've seen EV Blog have trouble with the original one. Now more than 3 decades old, 3-dimensional printing has been described as a new industrial revolution. But who invented it? And more importantly, why? Yeah, okay. Part 1. Okay, dokie. Stereolithography. Right, The Godfather. 32 years on, Chuck Hall remains in the forefront of 3D print design and printing. Okay, we got thinking inside the box. So, correct use of measurements box is the key to creating a design with accuracy and precision so that your model is the size that you intended. SketchUp, name of software, yes, duh. Okay, I have that installed, I've been using it. It is nice and simple compared to Blender, which I've used before. So, move on up. By using the move tool in conjunction with the measurements box, it is possible to produce exact copies of shapes that can be placed in a specified distance from the original shape. So, cut and paste. Okay, more of that. Making a fence by the looks of it, for accuracy, something like that. Turning the tables in this tutorial into how to print objects as a number of pieces to be assembled. This is an important bit because the models I want to make are not going to fit on one print of the printers. They're going to be too big, you know. So you've got to learn how to make them in pieces like an Airfix kit and put them together. So this is an aspect that's particularly important to me. So there we go. Right. Getting the most from resolution. Different terms. Jargon buster. Speed versus detail. Yeah. Sometimes, as they say, for the best things in life, you've got to wait, and sometimes you've got to print nice and slowly to get that detail. Right, just noticed that. In this issue, we have the power adapter. Here it is. Probably made in China. Made in China, yep. But I'm assuming that they've got quality ones, so no concerns there. Really. Okay, so we've got the AC adapter, which will be giving this power at the end of the video, hopefully, so we can test the bits done so far. There is an issue I'd like to bring up, though. Right, Loch Ness Monster. Not a biggie, but something, a tip you may want to look at. Loch Ness Monster. Okay, so 4 parts. Yeah. Come here. Okay. A money clip. Is that desperation again? Oh god. Coffee toaster? Yeah, no, that's quite alright. Nice design to it. So, yeah. Did I say coffee toaster? I like coffee coaster. A simple vase, I like that. That's great. Put a pen in that. Depending on the scale it comes out at, but yeah, hang on. Height, 10 millimeters, so 100 millimeters, so 10 centimeters. Yeah, it's a simple little thing. Put pens and stuff in it. It's nice. Hexagon box. Oh, okay. Could be a potential there. Yeah, make layers work for you. We know that layers form an important part of 3D printing. We can't get away from them, so how can we make better use of them? Look at that, right. Multiple art object where parts are snapped together like this Nutcracker. Prints for a fine layer height. Nutcracker is a free download from thingiverse.com, which is where I've been looking for other models, and I found some stuff I'd like to print out straight from there. Could be interesting. An articulated lamp. This miniature desk lamp is printed on a fused deposition printer in 19 parts that snap together. You can even add a light fitting if your talent runs to electronics. Remember, you need time and patience for a successful print and assembly job. You can download the files from the same place, Thingiverse. That could be an interesting project, actually. Yes, that could be good. Shallow geometry, the nature of the layers. Okie dokie. Horizontal layers, angled layers. This is all new stuff, so I shall be learning from this. And that's number 9. Number 10. I shall prepare it. There's a magazine in place now. Oh, hello. Right. Okay, number 10. Ta-da. Oops. Put it in shot, that would help. In this issue, V3 printer parts, Y-axis motor and timing belt gear. I shall show you them shortly. 3D modelling step by step and taking off. How 3D printing got its wings. Right, 3D printing in the air industry. The air industry is flying high on the benefits of 3D printing, which is shaping the future of aircraft construction, making it lighter, greener, cheaper, simpler and faster. Okay, original Airbus A320 bracket below left and its 3D printed replacement below right. The latter is lighter, stronger, uses fewer materials and smaller environmental impact. Footprint, sorry. Okay. I take it that is metal. Yeah. Okay. So, different uses of 3D printing within the air industry. Hips as well. Yeah, hip joints. Custom 3D printed. A lot cheaper than the old method. Coupled with the rest. I love V3. We'll find out if I love V3 once it's working. I'm not going to go any shorter than that. This exercise requires you to combine skills that you've already acquired with some new techniques to design a trophy that can be printed without the use of support structures. Okay, dokie. What are we designing here? We're grouping objects. Okay, arc and counter. The 2-point arc tool is ideal for adding curves to a design when used in conjunction with guides. This tool gives you total control over even the most complicated designs. Getting into shape. Oh right, so it's not a cup, it's actually a trophy. My voice went a bit wrong there. Okay. Right, okay, not trophy. Crossing the void. With careful planning you can print overhangs and bridges without having to rely on support structures. That can be annoying and time consuming to remove, as well as being a waste of precious filament. Excuse me, I'm scratching my nose by taking my arm around the tripod here. Okay, so there we go. Different arches you can do and the techniques involved. The Y-axis motor, let's have a look at that. This is a big piece. Ish. There is our Y-axis motor. Which is part of issue 10 of the 3D printer. It even comes with a little Allen key for you, handy. They're well packed, these are. You can't say they're not well packed, but the unfortunate thing is the packaging makes them a little bit difficult to get out. You've got to be very patient with them. So, stage 5 parts. So we're going here, fitting all these. The last 2 don't have anything to do. All the instructions are in this part 10, so I'm going through building this part and giving it its first bit of power. A few concerns I have actually. I'll show you in a minute. Right. Okay, models. Egg cup. This is the one from the front. Meh. It's a bit spacey, you never know. Might go around to it. I've got a lot of things I want to print, a lot of things I want to design, and yeah, not enough time. Hexagon box part 2. Alright, this is the this is a multi-part thing. I like these multi-part things, they're my favourite. Introducing SketchUp extensions. You can customize SketchUp to your needs and add functionality by installing extra tools called extensions or plugins. Not sure how much these cost. Oh, they're free. Some will be free, some will be money. But there we go. That's as part 10. And final one for this video is part 11. Right, in this issue, V3 printer part, the Y-axis cover. I'll show you that in a moment. 3D printing step by step. Oh, it's a dragon puzzle. Might keep that one quiet actually, because Fluffy likes her dragons, so I may have to bookmark this one and print that dragon out eventually. Shh. Captured in 3D, the evolution of 3D scanning. I've been looking at 3D scanners as well, not to buy. and yeah, they seem to be in the early days as well. Hopefully they'll get faster and quicker, very quick. That looks like Chris Barry, who is the hologram out of Red Dwarf. It isn't. Okay. Captured in 3D. The uses of 3D scanning range from digitizing museum pieces to creating computer games and movie effects, not to mention its role in 3D print design. Here are some of the milestones in the evolution of this technology. Hi, Chris Barry. We've got some of this stuff at work. Don't you wish you worked where I work? Ow! Right, okay. Ah, yes. I recognise him. So, looking at sticking balls on your face. Yes, no more said about that. And the history of it. So, here we go. And the winner is looking more at the trophy that was started work on in the last episode. Wiggly bits to stick on. Multi-part is the way to go, because you printers, unless you get something massive, they're not going to do all this in one go. Not realistically, unless you've got that house printer. Ooh, I've seen that one. So getting the handle on it. Oh, this is one part. Okay. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. Like it. Like it. Like it. Designing a support system. Make sure in shot. 3D printing gives us the ability to print complex shapes that we haven't been able to achieve before. But the more ambitious we become, the more we need to nurture our printers and our skills. So, yeah, structures to support, temporary structures to support it while it's being printed that will be removed later. Rather painfully, probably. Right, the part from this month is this thing. The only one's back like this. The Y-axis cover. So this is the cover from the Y-axis motor. Should be installed today. I have a few concerns about putting this on, but we'll see in a bit. We'll discuss that. Right, okay. Next, the models. Dragon Puzzle Part 1. That one could be handy, yes. I might have to do that for Fluffy. Make a dragon puzzle. A picture stand. I suppose it could be handy, but it's not exactly inspiring. Soap dish. Really? Okay. Door sign. Yeah, more interesting. And you can make them easily using the skills already acquired from these tutorials. Clean up. So your part has just finished printing. It hasn't taken a long time. It will take a long time actually. And it's covered in support material. What's next? Here's a few handy tips for making the clean-up job as quick and easy as possible. So there we go, using the blades and little tools to clean it up. And I won't show you the back because that's next month. Ooh, hello. Okay, that's next month. So it's that time again. It's time to start putting this bugger together. Obviously there'll be long stretches where I'm looking at the book, so I will edit them out as best as possible. And off we will go with some more time lapse. I will just have to get on the other side of the table. Okay, this is the first power on test. Yay! It's going to be a bit noisy because this is something we need to look at. That power thing around there. Now, the bearings, it's a little bit rough, so what you need to do is get like some bicycle stuff. Yeah, to lube that. It doesn't matter if it splashes too much because it's sealed eventually, but apparently that does work quite well. I've been reliably informed. Right, so you're going to try the first power. Switch on the supply. Switch the switch S2 at the side of the motor test board to the on position. S2 to the, this is S2, yep, to the on position. The red light should illuminate and you'll hear a faint whirring noise from the board. Ensure the Y-axis motor and U-wrench standing on a work surface that is not polished. Get quite hot when running. Sounds like it's getting really hot. Okay. Push the button S1 on the motor tester board to move the linear bearing block forwards. Where's S1? S1, where's the diagram? S1's on the side. Sorry. S1, right. Oh yeah. There we have first movement.
The dot matrix printer.
Yeah, this only moves slower in real life. So there we go, the first automation and power up of the system. This bearing. Who does this? The motor that makes all the noise. Wow. Now my concern is that little switch there needs adjustment because it doesn't stop it. I'll just switch it off because that noise is a bit concerning. Linear block. When you finish this test, slide switch S to the opposition disconnection. Keep the motor test board inside. No, the motor become quite hot when in use, so make sure it's standing on a work surface. It won't be damaged by heat. Never use without, never use, keep your fingers away from moving parts, and use trapped, switch it off motor. If the movement of the Y-axis part becomes too noisy, try loosening the tension on the timing belt. Well, that seems alright, it just needs a wee bit of lubrication there. I wonder if it should stop when it reaches that end. It's not going to stop when it reaches that end because there's no sensor. So, this may have to be adjusted because it doesn't really activate that switch. See, the activation is there, but it only pushes it so far, so I don't know if it's actually activating. May have to use a multimeter to test that. Yes, we shall do that. I'll be right back. Right, yes, we found that the switch here wasn't being activated when the carriage went back, the one we put in a few weeks ago. So I've had to bend the shaft and we've now got continuity on it, so that just sends a signal to the board, so it doesn't make it. Let me just check this. Got to plug it back in, see if that makes a difference. Right. Right then. No, hasn't got the controller yet for that. That motor does make an alarming amount of noise.
You're inventing new words again.
Yep. Well, there we go. It does actually work. Sometimes that motor will shut up completely. I've noticed here that my belt is climbing. There we go. That's better. It's on straighter. So watch out, make sure that's straight. There you go. I will be greasing these, although it's been greased a bit slightly by the mechanism, but I will be greasing that later to make it smooth and as pain-free as possible. So there's its thing. But now, just going to go back to time-lapse because we're going to go and put the top on it, which is in the next episode. You can't see some of the stuff in here. Some of it is presents for you later.
Dragons?
Maybe.
Minions?
Maybe.
Minion dragons?
Maybe.
Oh,
Ah, there are the screws. One of the screws. Volcano. That's my underwear, baby. Ow! Ow! Dum 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 dum.
maybe pork with the pliers.
Right, so simple part. Hopefully, he says vainly. Sorry. He says, yeah. Anyway, so what we do? We get this, and we put this onto this. Apparently, with these cables coming through, and then we have a good screw. That come through, or does that go the other side? It's supposed to fit over, I think. There we go. Encased in steel. Steel. So I'm in a moment. Been work all day, I'm tired of having a moment. I'm entitled to a moment.
Yeah.
Right, speed me up. Right, okie dokie, try one more time. Right, one last try. And then she's done for this month. Look at this in first. Don't get a shock. Go! Yeah, first bit alive, yes! So, there we go. It is done for this month. And next month, I think we're going to be starting building, the y-axis. Got the bracket coming, so there we go. So, yes, very good again. Nice to get some power and see some life out of it. So, thank you all very much. Please comment, rate, subscribe. We'll have social media stuff and Patreon down below. So thank you all. Au revoir. How much? I'm going to 3D print myself. Create a minion army myself. Thank you.
The world's ready for that.
No. Thank you. Au revoir. How much?
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.